Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. Today we're going to do a new mod map tour of La Coronella 2.0. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, as mentioned, we're here on La Coronella 2.0. So first off, just a disclaimer, if you are watching this, this would be a reason to not watch. So listen up. I have not toured the regular version of this map. I know that came out a while ago. I have not toured that one. So this is my first time on any of the La Coronella maps. So I don't know where anything is, and I'm going to figure that all out, and I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to tour this map. However, if you're looking for someone who's an expert on the previous one to compare the two, I am not the person to do that. I have no idea what was on the previous one. I'm looking at this as a whole new map. So if that's what you're looking for, then this is a good video for you to watch. If not, I'm sorry. If you see my other map tours and you like those, this is a good one for you to watch. If you didn't like those, maybe don't watch this one. But anyhow, so continuing from there, in the mod hub, it says La Coronella 2.0. Welcome to La Coronella 2.0. This map is an improved and expanded version of La Coronella. On this map, you can get the Most Farming Simulator 19. The map has undergone important changes with respect to its predecessor. Here you can enjoy two new crops, El Garbanzo and La Lenteja. I'm assuming that's going to be garbanzo beans and lentil beans. In addition, in the farm, you will be able to use pre-installed silos to store almost all the basic game products and the new ones present here. The map is translated into English, German, French, Italian, Portuguese, and of course in Spanish. I wish you a happy game and enjoy simulated farming. So this is by ShabaFS and Toymatao. I wouldn't say it's Toymatao, sorry. I took some Spanish, so I know a little bit, but not much. This is 261.42 megabytes. This is for all platforms, PC and Mac, PS4, and Xbox One. So let's dive in. I am on New Farmer mode. Here's where you start out on New Farmer mode. So let's hop into the menu here. First things first, I'm going to we're going to go here, set that down to off, turn that back to 1 times. Then moving across here, you do have contracts, decent contracts on the fields here. You also have no starting loan. You start off with $100,000 in New Farmer mode. You have a load of equipment, which we'll look at in the store in a moment. Over here, we have lots of sell points, and these are going to be, oh, it's got custom crop texture. That's pretty cool. Potato sugar beets, go all the way down to the end. So that's going to be cheese there. And again, I'm not going to know what all these are. I should be able to figure out what some of them are. Someone gave me a tip to go into the map here and look over on the side. So I should be able to look at some of that stuff. So here we have chickpeas, which is a new crop type. So that's going to be that symbol there. So if we go over to the store, that's going to be chickpeas. Now if we go back into the map here, fruit types 2, lentils. Yep, so lentil beans is going to be that crop type there, which, is that what that is? Lentils. Yes, okay. So there's lentils. I don't know what all these are going to be. I can't go forward with knowing everything on this map. I can tell you what I can find out. So just be aware of that. I'm trying to do as thorough of a job as I can, but my goal here is not to go into all the details on all these different crops and everything like that. My goal is simply to show you around the map. But having said that, I want to find out a little bit about those crops here in a second. So here is the map. Some of you may be familiar with this if you played on the previous one. I don't know what the previous one looked like, but I'm assuming they're a little bit similar since this is like an expanded version. So this is your starting land. So land prices are pretty reasonable. I mean, they're pretty regular. They're a little pricey some areas, but anyhow, they're pretty reasonable. So this area is 424,000 and field 19 is 167. So you do have a chicken pen on your farm as well as a farm silo. Do they have any other animal pens on this map? I don't think they do. Nope, they do not. Biogas North is up there for sale. So Biogas North is $147 and $147,744. And then we have another biogas plant down there, and then you can buy all that for $11 million if you really wanted it. But yep, don't know why you would want that. So we're probably going to purchase both biogas plants. Let me go into here, and I'm actually going to bump up to 12 so we can see everything a little bit better. So this map has got a lot going on, so I think I may do more of a flyover because I want to address some of the other stuff that's going on here. So let's go ahead and purchase that. Yes, and then this one down here, that's the other biogas plant. Yep, okay. That one down here is 258,720. So we'll go ahead and oops, sorry, there we go. Yes, all right, we're gonna purchase that guy. All right, sorry, getting a drink of coffee there. Okay, so let's go into the store here real quick and take a look at our starting equipment first. So starting equipment, start off with a Stara ST Max 180, a New Holland TX32. You also have a Stratman SEK 802, which is going to hold those new crop types in there, as well as it looks like just about anything in there. So moving over, we have a header for the TX32. We also have a direct drill seeder, which is fantastic, 3 meters. We have a sprayer. We have a fertilizer spreader, does not do lime, note that. We also have a front loader attachment, John Deere, interesting enough. I don't think we have a John Deere tractor, but anyways, we got that. And then we also have a couple of front loader attachments, a tether trailer, and a weight. So that's what we have there. If we go back into the store, let's go over to harvesters. These guys are going to harvest lentils, and they're also going to harvest, what was the other one? Garbanzos. No, what do we call them? Oh man, I probably should just take notes, huh? Lentils and chickpeas. Chickpeas. I'm assuming, that's not another name for garbanzo beans, is it? That might be. If it is, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, all the other crops are pretty much regular, good to go. So looks like you have, nope, what do we have in that field? We have lentils in field 19. Anyhow, okay, so back into the store here. So these will harvest your chickpeas and your lentils. So fantastic. So I'm assuming you're going to use a grain header. Yes, for those, which I think is pretty realistic. I think that's how they harvest those. Okay, let's see if there's any other crazy crop types and any of the other stuff. As far as planting them goes, you're going to use a regular seeder. So there they are there on the regular seeders. So fantastic. There's that. So we figured that out. Do they go in these? They do. I'm not sure what some of these other ones are. Let's go back into the store menu here. I might recognize more of them if we go down. So, okay, that's just grass and hay. That's silage, grass, hay. Fuel. Wood chips. Maybe TMR? TMR? I'm not sure what that's going to be. Maybe forage. But, or maybe that's TMR and that's forage. That could be the case too. You got wool, eggs. Yeah, most of the stuff is recognizable. So yeah, some of the stuff is, we're already aware of it. I just may not recognize the symbol they have for it on this map because they have all those custom symbols. But anyhow, let's continue with our tour. So I think we're going to do a fly around as I mentioned. But since we're right here, let's go ahead and stop in. Oops, stop in at the store right here, which is a Kloss dealer. It may have to open. This is open from 7 to 9. Yet it is noon, and it could be because I fast forwarded the time. Let's go ahead and speed it up just a touch here to see if we can't. Yep, okay. So it was registering it as it being, because we started off probably at I don't know, before that. But anyhow, it's open now. It was registering our previous time, not what I jumped to. So here we have an ATM. Store triggers in there. We can get in there, right? Yeah, sure. I mean, we have to be able to get in there. So yeah. Lots of detail in here. I can get out of the store. Come on. There we go. See lots of detail around that. Over here we have the repair trigger, the workshop trigger right there. Looks like it's probably going to be for this space right here. So there you have it. I'm assuming your equipment's going to show up right in this lot, but we can test that real quick. That's not a big issue. Yep. Okay, it's going to go that way. Then probably the next one will go the next row over there. So, okay. There we have that, and let's go ahead and jump into the menu here and go into flight mode here. And I'm going to speed us up a little bit. So, first off down here we have a fuel station. Right there for you. And I know they have fuel in here. Is there any place that buys it? No, you just have storage for it, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Then we have this sell point right here, which the entrance is going to be around there or around here. It looks like, oh no, there's no entrance over there. I was hoping that'd be a drive through, but this sell point right here is going to be, if we zoom in over here, it's going to be the Coronella. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I'm trying my best with what I knew of Spanish. That wasn't ever in the syllabus. Okay, moving down here, it looks like it's probably going to be the equivalent of like a dairy because it's just taking milk. So, yep, that's going to take milk there. All right, let's look at the map and see what the best way to go about this is. I think what we're going to do actually is, you know what, since we're down here, we'll head over, we'll take a look at these two sell points here. and then we'll loop down here, take a look around here at these guys, kind of head down here. We'll check out some of the detail around here, check out these guys, head up around here, take a look at the BGA, which is down here while we're passing by, head up around here, go through those, and then I think we'll finish off, we'll get those, and then I think we'll finish off at the starting farm is what I think we'll do. So I think that's the plan, at least right now. So I think we can make that happen though. So lovely detail here. Map is really well done. Course play I think would be perfect for this map because the fields are odd shaped and everything like that. I know it drives some people crazy. Got a bridge down here, which I do like the water features a lot of these maps will have. So there's kind of where we started off at there, just to kind of give you some perspective. So here is the BGA right here. So or at least this is the BGA. This isn't the BGA. It's the compost plant. Pfft, not a BGA. It looked exactly like a BGA. I don't know if you have to own it. Is it in here? I don't see it. So I'm going to say you probably have to own it. So let's go into the map again and purchase that. Yes. Okay, now if we go into here, the compost plant is now on there. Oops, come on. There we go. So the compost plant looks like it's very similar setup to BGA. Like it has a digester there. I don't know if it's going to make digestate as a byproduct or not, but it has some bunker silos here for you. So yeah, it's got all that going on. I'm not sure what's going on with this here. Is this just a wait? But maybe. You can load up your trailer here probably, pull up beside it and ramp into it. Okay, anyhow. So what is the compost plant going to take? So this probably means there's probably compost on this map, which I've run across. Yeah, so that symbol is going to be compost, which I've run across that before on a couple of other maps. So I think the last time I ran into that on was it a Shia farm? I think it might have been a Shia farm that had a compost on it. But then we have another sell point. So to get to this one, a little tricky. You got that road that's going to run up around there all the way down to there. A little tricky to get up to your compost plant if you're going to use it, but you can see that's the out right there. But actually, since while we're up here already, we'll just check out some of these points. So that's the road, loops around there, heads down to here, and then comes out down here. So while we're down here, though, there are 3 sell points. So the storage right there, you see where our truck we bought. So you could head up here and head around this way. So looks like there's an ATM there. But this is also a sell point here. As you can see, there is that section there. It looks like it has some symbols here. So my guess is this is a production plant of some type. This is the supermarket. So the supermarket, and that's let's get out of flight mode for a second, because if sometimes you come up if it's production. I guess this is just different stuff they're buying. So looks like eggs, milk, flour, and that water? Or is that like an oil? That's not water for sure. It looks like an oil or something. Whatever that guy is. So this is the supermarket, right? So let's go down to the supermarket. The supermarket is going to take eggs and milk, as it said on the sign. And it's also going to take whatever that is. I'm assuming that's some sort of oil. It looks like a cheese as well as flour. So it's going to take those products from you there. Perfect. And again, I don't know how all the production stuff is going to go. I can't necessarily go into detail on all that, but that is what that takes there. So, and I will probably miss something. I usually do on some of my map tours, so just be aware of that as we're going through this. Getting our sip of coffee before we keep going. All right, so right here, this next sell point up on the list is going to be the distribution center. That's going to be this guy right here. Which, where is the trigger for that? Let's just go and tag it real quick. Right there, perfect. Okay, makes sense. It's pretty much where it's at on the map. So distribution center is going to take, but go up to here. They are going to take, we'll go back to the beginning here. Okay, nothing there. They are going to take eggs. They're going to take milk. They're also going to take that oil or whatever that is, cheese and flour, as well as looks like lumber here. I'm assuming that's going to be like planks of some sort of wood or something like that. And then over here, or maybe that's right here. Maybe this is where that point is. That's where the trigger would show up over there. Maybe that's just a point for it. But anyhow, all that stuff is on there. So, yeah, there we have it. And then we work our way right across the way here. We have, looks like this is going to be a sawmill? Possibly. No, maybe a sugar beet sell point. Yeah, like a root crop sell point. This is potatoes La Coronella. So potatoes is probably going to be what they're going to take. Let's go down to potatoes La Coronella. potatoes there, and that is everything. So they just take potatoes. There's their sell point right there for you. So that is everything for that. I do like the detail with like the steam and stuff coming out of the buildings. I think that does add an extra effect to it. And I'm not sure some of this production stuff is going to be available on consoles or not, since I know this map is available for all platforms. So I'm not sure the answer to that. So, okay, we checked out that. So we're going to head back down around here. We didn't look at the Coronella here. So we're going to take a look at that. So that would be this bottom road loops around up over to this way. Oops, go up there. So we do have some forestry chunks here as well, just so to be noted. So this section is a huge forestry chunk here you can buy for $263. There's a couple other forests, so whatever you want to do on this map, you pretty much can do it, and more. So here's the entrance to this sell point here. This is the Coronella. If we come into here, looks like this is going to take, maybe like slurry and manure. Let's go into here. Okay, they are going to take, yes, looks like digestate. I'm assuming those are going to be the symbols for slurry and manure. Yep, those are going to be the symbols for those. And they also take compost as well at a decent price. So there you have it. That is what this one's going to take, which is pretty cool to have a sell point for that stuff on a map. Like, in all honesty, it really is kind of nifty about that. So, all right, we're going to continue down this road, and we're going to stop in at the carpentry place. What do we have down there? Oh, we have a crane we can get into. So we're going to head down there and take a look at the crane after that. So yes, we have lots of fields. That's a big field up there, actually. Looks like there's, what kind of building is this up here? Like there's like a little storage area if you wanted it or wanted to use it for that. So that's nifty to have that. And again, that road over there, that's what we came down originally. And then we looped back up over to the compost plant. But they both kind of come down here to the carpentry area. So if you drive around back here, this is the entrance here. Come into here. And the carpentry plant we are at. So, or the carpentry, just carpentry, not carpentry plant. But the carpentry is going to take wood chips, and it may also take lumber as well. I don't know if there's a sawmill on here that would take lumber as well. I'm not sure about the answer to that one. So let's go ahead and tag that over here. Okay, anyhow. So I'm not sure about it taking lumber or not. I don't see a trigger for it. Yeah, I'm going to go with probably not, since I'm not seeing a trigger for it anywhere around it. So, okay, let us continue on. Let's go check out that crane. I love some of these features, like you got that road tunnel there. Is this the edge of the map? This can't be the edge of the map, no. It's almost like one of those, like, it's a land bridge where, like, wildlife can get across each side, which is really cool. That's really cool. I would love to have a field on top of that, just a farm on top of a bridge. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. That'd be kind of cool to do. I think, at least. Okay, so here we go down here. I think this is going to be your wood sell point, maybe. That would explain the need to be down here. It looks like it's going to be a wood sell point, but it looks like it's going to be kind of a tricky thing to use here. So let's try to... Let's get out of flight mode. I think that's our issue here. Turn that off. Our help screen on. Oh, that's a sell wood trigger, so how about getting into the crane here? That might be the way to get up there. There we go. So, I'm just using my mouse control, so it'll be different, obviously, for console players and everything like that. That's me going left to right, holding down left mouse button. And that's me going up and down, holding down left mouse button. Right mouse button. Nothing up. Oh, there we go. Up and down is that. Left to right turns it. And... why is it opening? Because if you turn it fast enough, it just opens up. Because I'm not doing anything independent of that. That opens and closes it. Up and down there. Left to right. Doesn't do anything, looks like. So, and nothing for that. Anyways, that's pretty cool. I like that feature. So you can come down here, you can pick up your wood and everything like that. You can bring it over to sell it. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, nice. It puts you down here. That's very nice of it. Okay, that's a nifty feature. That's not something you see on every map. What was that map I did? It was Dairyland. I did a tour on that had a ferry on it. That was pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to head back up this way. We'll follow the road, head around down here, and we'll check out this biogas plant down here. So, yes, that is where we are going next. We go back across our cool feature here and head past the carpentry place, which is right there, and we're going to head down this way. I do try to keep my map tours under 30 minutes if possible, or around 30 minutes, so I think this one's going to be a touch longer, so I do apologize about that, just because of the detail on this map and the different products and everything like that. So you can follow that road around there. That will come up to here, up to this BGA, or you can come in from that side there. So here we are down at this BGA. Your digester is down here, which is nifty. I kind of like that feature. It looks like that might be where you're going to get your digestate. So if you have your digester here, digestate over there, and then up here, oops, up here we have our bunker silos. So the BGA down here, that's me, the Biogas Plant, not the Biogas Plant or the Biogas North. This is going to take silage at an enormous price, $900, and it's also going to take manure at $360. So that's pretty sweet. No complaints there. What is this down here? That's kind of nifty. It's kind of like a drainage. I don't know what you call that. But also you can see this, the kind of the terrain on this. Do you see how these are kind of just these switches to go back and forth? They head up and down. Pretty nifty setup here. I really do like this map quite a bit. This is really, really nifty. So we are here. I think we're just going to head across these, head up, take a look at the Fertilin, and then head across over down around here, take a look at the cooperative Lince, and then go down to the textile industry. And yeah, we'll keep working our way across. That says sheep farm there, but it looks like it's a sell point, but we'll see what that is. So there's a bridge there, and actually, since we're right here, we'll take a look at the cooperative real quick. So up there, there's some more sell points and stuff. We're going to loop up and around and head over that side there. I do like the waterfall too. So we're going to head down into here. So this is the cooperative, which has a sell point right here. So this is Cooperative El Reynoso. So we'll go into here, El Reynoso. They are going to take sugar beets. So it's a sugar beet sell point for you. So nothing too crazy about that. All right, we'll head across this way. You got some more details and different. It looks like if you wanted to use this as, this looks like an animal pen here. Ah, you may have to buy the animal pen. So there's probably more animal pens on this map than meet the eye. I won't be able to go through and purchase all of them and look at all of them, but now you see you have cows that pop up on here. So we do have a cow farm here for us, which is pretty sweet. So there's probably more animal pens on here. You know what? We can figure that out real quick just before we get too crazy onto here. This is... Okay, let's just go ahead, and this is going to be crazy, but we're just going to buy all the land. See, look, we got a house on that one, a house on that one. So, don't want that. All right, I'm going to buy all the land on here, and then I'll bring you guys back in so we can take a look at it. All right, I did buy all of it, and as you can see, there's a lot more going on. So I'm going to go into this screen to talk about some of it. So over here, we have two farmhouses. We have a cow pasture here. We have another farmhouse right here, which I do like. You can buy these little sections, you know, pretty cheap, kind of wherever you want. So this would work well for multiplayer, it looks like, as well. Yeah, that's okay. And that's the rest of it. But like over here, we have a horse pasture, but we also have the ability to buy the house separate. If you don't need the house, you don't have to buy it. Did I miss anything else? I think it was just cows and horses that popped up. Oh no, over here, oh, that was a chicken. We had those originally. Yeah, so just a couple more houses, couple other different features like that. So yeah, there you have it. I thought that was important to mention. So this is a farmhouse here. At least so it says on the map, or maybe it's, anyhow, this shows up as a farmhouse on the map, and so does this here. So yeah, nifty. Take it for what it is. It's kind of cool. So anyhow, continuing on, up here we have our next sell point, which is going to be, looks like right there. It looks like there, oh, that looks like a seed buy point. That's kind of nifty. I do like those little symbols they put. This looks like lime and solid fertilizer. Over here looks like a sell point for hay and straw, or is it a buy point? The Fertilin. Let's check that out. They're going to take, there you go, hay and straw. perfect. That's what they take. So I'm assuming that's the sell point there for them. And then, yeah, this looks like it would be an animal dealer, but it doesn't show up on the map as one. I'm not sure if you can get, looks like you can get liquid fertilizer there. So this is kind of a cool setup here. Yeah, I like that. It's got a buy point for that stuff on the map if you wanted to use it or go that route. So that's available to you. Over here you have huge placeable areas. Are these ones you can buy? Yeah, so you can buy this huge placeable area for 105. So it comes with both of these lots here, which is, that's more my speed than what I'd like to do right there. So I think that's pretty cool. And you get this side over here. But that's nifty. I like that setup quite a bit. I like the river that runs down around this map. It's very just very cool. So coming down here, we're gonna loop around this way, heading out towards the outside of the map. It looks like that, is that a forestry area you can buy and use? Yeah, you can buy that for 81,000 if you wanted to go get those trees off of there. But coming up here, we have another sell point right here. This is the Cooperative El Lince. So let's go into here. It is going to take, let's go back to the beginning. Wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, corn, as well as it's also going to take, those are, I don't know what one of those is. I know we have chickpeas or chickpeas, and that's the lentils over there, but it's not taking those. I don't know what those are. Is it on the map? I don't. Peas. Go back to that sell point. Is that the chickpea symbol? It's not the chickpea symbol. Lentils. Oh, that is. That is. Yeah, that is. That is a different symbol that I'm not sure of. Yeah, because we have lentils and chickpeas. So it's going to take lentils and chickpeas there. So, okay, there we go. We're figuring it out. Sorry, it's all new to me, so. It is nifty to have the different crops, though, on different maps. I do like that. I wish every time they added a crop, you could somehow get it on every map, but I know that's not a realistic goal. Okay, so over here, it looks like this is another house for you. So I don't know if these are showing up on the screen as houses. Oh, wait a second. Flour mill. Oh, okay. So these are probably production plants, not actual farmhouses. So I apologize for being... That's the oil mill. So that's probably oil we were looking at earlier. Okay, see, I'm figuring more and more out as we go through. So that's hop down to here, and let's turn off flight mode and see if we can't go into here. See if we can't see a production symbol come up anywhere. I bet you it needs global company, actually, is what I bet. So this says it's going to take milk there, so that's kind of nifty. Okay, so it probably needs global company to take a look at that. So I tell you what, we're going to finish out the map tour. We're going to finish looking at everything, and then I'm going to load this back in with global company, and we'll take a look at some of that. Because I feel like, oh, wait a second. Cheese dairy, flour mill. Okay, never mind. We don't even need to do that. Here we are. Food, wood chips. Okay. It's very interesting to have them in here. Cheese, so it takes milk. So essentially, it's kind of, remember how you feed animals and they get a product? So this one's going to produce cheese, but you feed it milk, essentially. This one's going to produce flour, but you feed it wheat. This one's going to produce boards, but you feed it wood chips, which that doesn't necessarily make sense. I guess you do like a composite board. And this one, you're going to feed it sunflowers, and you're going to get sunflower oil. Okay. Well, that is very, very fascinating. So that is fantastic to know that. I'm glad I actually investigated that a little further. So hopefully that was helpful to you guys, because it was to me. So that's kind of cool. Very cool. Did we look at this sell point? Is that the one we just did? No, we did not. Okay, so if we go into the map, yeah, because we came around here. So this is the textile industry here that we're right in front of. The textile industry is going to take, down here, they are going to take cotton, wool, and that is everything. They're going to take cotton and wool, so it's basically like a spinnery sell point. All right, let's head back into the map to check this out again. So we're going to head back up through here, check out these guys, head over, check out these guys up here, keep moving our way around the map. We'll head up here, take a look at this stuff up top, and we already looked at this, so then we'll swoop down and take a look at our starting farm and call it a map tour. And I don't see anything about this being seasons ready, so I think I will load some snow in at the end as well, just to kind of test it out. But anyhow, continuing, here is a fuel point. Moving up, we have a sell point right here. So right there, you can see the dashed lines down there, and it looks like that also might be a part of the sell point here. But so So this sell point here is going to be the grain elevator. The grain elevator is going to take wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, corn. So all your basic crops, as well as lentils and chickpeas. And that is everything. And then moving on here, we go around the roundabout here. We have what's called the sheep farm up here, which it does legitimately look like a sheep farm, but is it on here as like a sell point? Yes, it is. Okay, so this is the sell point. The sheep farm is going to buy grass, it looks like. That's probably grass? Is that grass or hay? I think that's grass. That might be hay down here. Yeah, that might be hay. I think that's what it is. That would make sense. Grass, and that's what they're going to buy. So the sheep farm is a grass sell point, essentially. So heading down further up this road, so that's where we all came from. We kind of looped around all that stuff. There's a lot going on in this map. And up here we have our next sell point. Also, let me know too, with this flyover, if you guys would prefer me driving through the map or flying over it like this. I feel like on the flyovers you can get a better view, but there's something about driving through it that's kind of, I don't know, kind of different as well. So moving down here though, continuing on, let me know how you guys like that. So this is the Cooperative El Barbecho. So Barbecho, let's see. Here we are, lots of sell points in this map. Like wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, and corn, as well as the chickpeas and the lentils, and that is everything that sell point is going to take. Moving further along here, we have, if you come out that way, come up this road here, we have another sell point right here. This sell point is going to take, let's see what it is first. This is the Haystack, so I'm assuming it's going to take hay. So that'll be a good way to find out what hay is on here. Oh, it doesn't take that though. It's going to take, maybe those are the hay and that one on the end is straw. That could be very possible too. So I haven't played with these symbols before, so that might be straw or hay, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be straw now that we're looking at the Haystack, which is going to take grass and looks like hay as well. What's the value on that? 151 is pretty high though, so maybe that, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It could be any number of things. That's what it seems to be. But, yeah, it's got the symbol on there as well, which is nifty. I like that. But anyhow, there's that sell point, and then we loop up around this way, down this road here. Some of these windy roads will drive some of you over the edge, but it looks like we have just kind of a basic BGA setup, a digester, a couple of, bunker silos, and then up here we have the digestate tank. So looking in here, this is going to be BGA North or Biogas North, which is going to take silage as well as manure at the same prices as the other biogas plant. So totally a preference thing, whatever your farm is close to. Well, actually, the other thing too to note, I think I mentioned this earlier, that's 147 and this one's 258, so this one's cheaper. So even if you're maybe working down here, maybe buy that one first till you get the money. But okay, so we're going to head up here, take a look at the Swine Livestock sell point, head across the bridge over here, head down around here, and then we're probably just going to cut over around in this area. So that's what our plan is. We'll head up here to the Swine Livestock. All right, so here is the Swine Livestock, which would be pigs. So my guess is they're going to take the different things for pig feed, which would be really cool, which it looks like they are, at least a couple of them. Potatoes, sugar beets, and corn are on that. So let's see, though. All right, Swine Livestock down here. They're going to take wheat and barley, which can be fed to pigs. They are also going to take corn, sugar beets, and potatoes, which can be fed to pigs. It looks like they're not taking the pricey items for pigs, though. So maybe they just feed that combination to their pigs here. But there you have that one. So we head up here. We're up here at the top edge of the map now. Again, this river that runs through it is great. And look at that big forest area. That forest area is going to be this guy right down here, which you can do forestry on for the price of 169,000. So fantastic. Lots of good detail on this map. Regardless of if it's your style or whatever the case may be, it's very well done. It really is. Coming up here, we have a roundabout as well. And this didn't come up to anything. If you buy that, there's nothing special about this. It's just there. You can use it if you want to buy that land. But yeah, and then we have a tree farm here. This one priced out at 124. So yeah, those are all set to go for forestry harvesting there. But we're coming across here, so we're gonna fly over here. Oop, I don't know what happened there. So we do have a couple of places. So if we sell that off, that's the big area, yes. So we do have a couple of placeable areas here for 30 and 23,000. So that's those two triangles and weird blobs of land. Looks like we have a ford here where we can travel across the river if we want to. We have our horse pasture over here. and this is going to be the oil mill that's right up here. So the oil mill's up there, and then we actually have a sell point up here. So we'll work our way back across here. So I have 2 placeable areas, sell point right here, which if you come into here, looks like that's the sell point right there. This is the sugar industry, so I'm assuming this is going to take sugar cane, and I would be correct. They're going to take sugar cane and nothing else. Perfect. So there you have, oops, there you have that. Moving across here, the oil mill, and then down here we have the horse farm, which looks like the place to feed them is in the middle there. I don't know if there's any added features like they have. It looks like a manure pit here, so they might be like some manure which you don't normally get with horses on here, which would be kind of nifty. Then over here we have our final sell point, or not final. Is this our final one? Yeah, this is our final sell point. We're just going to head down here and check these out. So this is the grain station. So the grain station is going to take wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, corn, as well as lentils and chickpeas. So there you have that. And that concludes all of, oh wait, we need to go check a look at our main farm, which is going to be right down here. So this big section down here is going to be the main farm that we're coming up on. This over here is field 19, which once we get to, I'll show you. We're over field 20 now, which is that one. This is field 19, this one here that looks plowed, or cultivated, excuse me. So this one is the field you start off with, and then we have our farm here. So we're actually going to start off walking around right here. I think we're going to walk around the farm, and then we'll fly over it at the very end to give you guys, again, that perspective. So I will lower that down. We'll turn that off. Perfect. So field here, entrance to the field. Is this a bunker silo? Doesn't look like it. Looks like you might have a forage mixer. That's kind of cool if you had a mixing wagon already kind of built into the farm. Storage out here. And then they said there was a lot of built-in storages, so I may not be able to find all those. So this looks like a storage as well of some kind. But so yeah, that's gonna be storage there for you. Because storage you have on your farm, I can show you what, I can't show you where it's gonna be stored, but I can show you what you have storage for. So basic crops such as wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, and corn, you're gonna be able to store 250,000 liters. You have, oh wow, you have 800,000 liters of sugar beets and potato storage. You have 80,000 liters of seed storage, 80,000 liters of, is that TMR? Whatever that symbol is, either TMR or forage. Then you have 8,000 liters of fuel, 80,000 liters of solid fertilizer. You have 1.2 million liters storage for manure. You have 3.6? Wow, 3.6 million liters of digestate you can store. You also have storage for 80,000 liters of lime, 250,000 liters of these two, which is the lentils and chickpeas. And that is everything. So that is all storable at your farm here at some point on it. I couldn't tell you where all the points are. You'll have to kind of experiment, figure that out, but that's what you can store on this farm, which is brilliant in all honesty. That looks like that's part of your storage center there, so nifty that might be. And that's not your silo though. So you have lots of different little storage points here that get turned on and off. So that opens them up, and then to get it out, you come over here and you can turn this guy on as well, and that'll allow you to get it out. So you can have them both open at the same time if you want. Moving around here, looks like you got your fertilizer stuff over here. This says compost in the corner. I don't know if that's going to be compost storage or not, or what that is. But do we have bunker silos? This would be a cool shaped bunker silo if that was one. But this one is here. It says fill level waste. And then we have more storage around here. Again, you got all these different controls for your stuff here. This looks like solid fertilizer. So a lot of the symbols might be kind of indicative of what you can store there. Combines over there and storage. I feel like this farm is kind of a maze. I feel like I'm going to get lost on here. You have a sink outside. Storage room in here. Storage building here, looks like. Yep. Repair trigger here, which is fantastic. Coming up here, it looks like this is going to be our silo. So store in, store out. And is this isn't a bunker silo or anything crazy. This is manure storage. Fantastic. And out to the main road. Coming up this way. You own this over here as well, which this is more storage stuff for you. This looks like this is for, does it have a symbol? I don't see a symbol on it. Oh, there we go. Lime storage here. So it's all separated out, which is nifty. More storage up through here. Chickens are over here. I think they're on the other side. You can go up that ladder if you want. Chickens are here. You have a little chicken pen there. Has lots of stuff going on. Okay, this is a lot. I feel like I'm already gotten lost in what we need to cover here. So let me go back in flight mode here. So there's the farm layout. So over here's where we started. We worked our way around that section. There's a way out there, down over to those fields, and then you have that. So I'm just going to kind of let you guys take a second to look over this layout here. This is your layout. It looks less confusing from above. Storage over there, and you own this building over here as well, which we didn't really look at. So let's go. Looks like this is going to be your root crop storage is what this looks like. I'm going to go with yes, just because it has the pipes out the back end. So there you have it. That is the conclusion of that. Let's pull some snow in here and see if this thing is seasons ready, because I didn't see anything about being seasons ready. So I'm going to try that out, and I'll bring you guys back in just a second. All right, here we are with snow, and from what I'm seeing, it does not look like it is seasons ready as it's going onto the barns, or maybe you need some seasons barn, but again, that one looks fine. So I would say use it at your own risk for seasons. But anyhow, with that, guys, that has come to the end of this new mod map tour. I hope it was helpful in some way, shape, or form. If you have any comments about it that I missed or anything I missed, please drop them down below. Be constructive about it. Don't be mean about it. But anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like down below. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the channel. And again, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're going to play on this map or what your plans are for it. Thank you, guys. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you for coming and watching.